As we know, pollution is a growing problem, and I guess you don't know that pig is the most consumed animal in the world. As population grows, the number of pig farms also grow, and the pollution is also bigger. The main idea is, more people, more production, more pollution. The incorrect waste disposal tend to pollute everything everywhere, and water, soil, and air keep losing their quality. The weather keeps changing and global warming is a real problem. Since a few years ago, governments and organizations have imposed the need for companies to demonstrate through environmental quality certificates their integrity as a social responsible enterprise. Ethics is the philosophical reflection of morality, that is, on individual or collective human actions, which is accepted or legitimized by custom that prevail at a given moment in a society. A new kind of ecologic response or ethics is the sale of carbon bonds. While large corporations will continue to pollute and emanate greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, and meanwhile they commit to finance projects in solidarity with the environment in poor countries and emerging economies, some countries are polluting more than others, hurting all of us.
Party people in the house.
Here we have an example of a certificate.
In Mexico, Bancomext and the Semanit are joint settlers for the FOMCA. This institution offers technical assistance to identify feasible projects to generate CERs. They also provide financial help for registration fee and validation costs.
Wow, that sounds like cash.
The project needs to be registered so that the Executive Board of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change can review and approve it for the consequent certification through their Clean Development Mechanism program. The RECs and carbon bonds can be sold in the international market, in the European Climate Exchange, Nasdaq, OMX, Commodities Europe and the European Energy Exchange AG.
Waste is first recollected and then passed through tubes in order to get them into the biodigesters, which process the waste and turns it into two kinds of disposal. Compost, which has a lot of uses, from countryside activities to gardening. And methane, which can be sold to Mexico's electricity company, since methane is a highly useful source of energy.
As we know, farms all around town don't know how to correctly manage waste. We really need to get everybody to cooperate into this certificates thing.
Party people in the house.
We need to stop pollution now.
The United Nations is the most important of the roles in the mediation process of managing climate change. In a matter of fact, UN has a special committee in charge of climate change issues. United Nations has a framework convention on climate change whose function is to manage the Kyoto Protocol, and the process is needed for an enterprise or member country of Kyoto Protocol to receive the certificate emission reduction, from which countries prove they have reduced in a certain amount their greenhouse gas emissions.
As a result, it does take quite a long time to make change, even with the best will in the world.
Here's a little gift for you. DJ, spin that record.
Carbon bonds. Mostaza. The UN created two mechanisms in order to help achieve these objectives: clean development mechanisms and emission trade. Call discreta. Droid 10.